Broadcast to ceremonies that are taking place in Rajpath in the national capital for the closing ceremony of the 1965 Indo-Pak War. It's the Golden Jubilee, remember, 50 years since Pakistan was crushed on the border in the western part, as well as a battle that took place in Rajasthan and others. You're seeing shots of a stunning air show that took place in the western part, as well as a battle that took place in Rajasthan and others. You're seeing shots of a stunning air show that took place just about 10 minutes ago. You can still hear the helicopters as well as the Sukhoi MKIs in a fly past over Rajpath. This is, of course, the culmination of the 1965 war celebration. They are calling the exercise Indradhanush as a token remembrance to all those Indian braves who were martyred in the 1965 war after, of course, the defeat of Pakistan. Dramatic visuals there over the sea, over the skies of Delhi. Iknoor, my colleague, is on the broadcast with me. Iknoor, it's been 3-week-long celebrations that are now being brought to a close.
Yes, definitely a month-long celebration really to honor the soldiers who fought this war. It all started on August 28th when it started the celebration. This was the day, in fact, they had captured the Haji Peace Pass, and that is what really triggered the celebration of the Golden Jubilee of 65 war. And of course, today the closing ceremony taking place at Rajpath. You're also seeing the fly past taking place. It started at about 4:30, and this is still, in fact, going on at this point of time. Clearly, of course, everybody very enthusiastic there at Rajpath right now, celebrating what they call the victory of the 1965 war.
Yes, let's listen in fact, Iknoor, to what's happening at Rajpath.
Display of aerial might demonstrated by the Sukhoi 30.
शेरे हिंद आगे बढ़ पर्दे से तू जरा न डर उड़ा के दुश्मनों का सर जोशे वतन बढ़ाई जा ये जिंदगी है कौम से तो कौम से उठाई जा जो इस जज्बे के साथ जिए और मरे ऐसे शहीदों को, ऐसे सैनिकों को श्रद्धा सुमन अर्पित करते हुए राजपथ के लॉन्च में आज सुबह 2 पेंटिंग कॉम्पिटिशन का आयोजन किया गया। पहला 13 वर्ष की आयु तक के बच्चों के लिए एवं दूसरा 14 से 17 वर्ष की आयु वर्ग के लिए।
Dramatic, of course, scenes over there. Ye Zindagi Hai Qaum Ki, of course, quotable quotes that we've heard in the national lexicon in the past. That are the 1965 war celebrations drawing to a close. Former, Air Chief Marshal Kapil Kak is now joining us. Marshal Kak, thanks very much for your time on the broadcast. Help explain to our viewers the significance not only of the ceremony, sir, but 65 war 50 years on.
Well, significance is geopolitical. It is in many ways bilateral. It is in a whole heap of dimensions. It marks bringing in truth to the discourse on that war, which is actually reflected that it is a stalemate, which it never was. So in a sense, this is a celebration which was overdue after 50 years, when all these 50 years, the narratives which have been drawn by interested parties in Pakistan and their friends in the West, which is completely different from the actual discourse of that war, including the fact that the Pakistanis had equipped themselves far better than us. They were superior in every sense of the term, as the flying display would have shown. They had supersonics then, where India didn't have supersonics. They had the best tanks in the world, Patton tanks. India was inferior in every sense of the term, except numbers. Okay. But their qualitative superiority far outshone our numbers. But yet, at the end of the war, none of Pakistan's grand strategies for that war
it all failed, and of course set up a greater defeat for Pakistan in '71. Kapil Kak, thanks very much. We'll leave